So Cantonese is one of the oldest dialects of Chinese that is around, and it's really neat because it's always changing. It's a colloquial language, and so the Cantonese that is spoken today in Hong Kong is pretty different from what was spoken 50 years ago even. So it's pretty, like, I don't know, a little annoying in that sense because a lot of the stuff that we have is a little outdated at the NTC, but you definitely can get the gist of it, and you can definitely learn how to be fluent. So it's a lot like Mandarin Chinese. I feel like a lot of people have kind of a grasp on what Mandarin Chinese is, except for in Mandarin there's only 4 tones. A high falling, I think a rising tone, and a regular tone. That might be wrong, I'm not sure. But in Cantonese you have 6. There used to be like 9, but we've just like condensed it. And so like depending on how you say stuff, like how you say one word can totally change the meaning of your sentence. For example, this is a funny story. So when I got to Hong Kong, I was trying to say, I just got on a plane to come to Hong Kong. And so in Chinese, that's 我啱啱上飛機去香港. But I didn't say that. I said 我啱啱上飛機去香港. So it's just a little different, but what I actually said was, I just got on a fat chicken and flew to Hong Kong. And so, yeah, that was funny. That member laughed at me for a really long time. But you have to pay attention really to your sounds and tones. I've heard it's a lot easier to learn if you're musical, because you can hear the differences in the tone of voice. I think Hong Kong is really fun when you start learning like how to not really the slang, but like how the natives speak it, as opposed to the really formal way that you learn in the NTC, because you can just throw so much more character into your voice and communicate with people. Like, there are hilarious things that they say all the time that are just so funny to me. Like when someone is trying to say like of course, or like kind of like the English duh, they'll say gamma. It's just like really funny to hear and really funny to say. But yeah, Cantonese also, like, it shares the same written language as Mandarin. So if you can read Mandarin, you can read Cantonese. So they have the same characters, but they're just all pronounced differently. So yeah, it was difficult to learn, but definitely one of the cooler languages out there, because not everyone can speak it. But when you find somebody that can, like, you bond instantly because you're like, I speak this awesome language. So it's really fun. I really enjoy it.